Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. This is Walker Doe here, 4-time travel walk, and I just want to welcome you all to my channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Continue to support this channel. Your support is really essential for continuing making more of these videos. It's 74 degrees out here in Richmond, Virginia today, and we're just going to be doing a nice little walking tour around the downtown area of Richmond, just to show you guys what it looks like. I think this is a really nice walk. It's going to be a sunset walk just right through downtown Virginia. And you know guys, I was supposed to be in Florida this week rather, but because there's a hurricane, we can't make it. So just continue to show your support, help us get to make those videos that we really want to make, like a Florida video. If you hit that subscribe button, I'm gonna make sure I bring you guys those walking tours from Florida. So again, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let us explore Richmond, Virginia. Again, the weather is 74 degrees out here, and it's nice and sunny. Just a little bit chilly, not too much. But so far, winter seems to be coming in late into Virginia. Not as much as if you're up in New York or Boston or any of those other cities. But it's looking good. It's looking good. I think it might take another month or two before we start to get full winter here in Virginia. Again, for those of you that are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Your support is really important as we continue to make more of these videos. I really appreciate it. And also feel free to use the chat. Just comment, and let's continue to grow this channel. Hey Stunna, how's it going? Welcome. Yes, Richmond is a really cool city, to be honest. I think it's one of those smaller cities that doesn't get a lot of, rep. It's really nice, a lot of art, a lot of good food culture, and just so many fun things to do in the city. So I really like it. So we are here in the Canal Walk, which is where we're going to be headed, just by the James River. The James River is a very important monument here in Virginia, very similar to the James River in England, I think. So we're just going to be walking down the Canal Walk, showing you guys what it looks like. All right, stay tuned. Actually, just here in James River is Brown Island. This is a really cool monument. Every summer here in Virginia, there's usually a ton of festivals that go on around here. A lot of music festival, art festival, movie festivals, even like random sports game happens here. So it's really cool. I love to visit Brown's Island. It's a really cool spot for locals and also tourists who come to the city. This is like a must-see spot in Richmond. This is what the downtown area looks like, just giving you guys a nice view of the city here. Yes, I must say Richmond is really cool because it blends a lot of that northern part of the US and their sort of like architecture, and a bit of a southern architecture too. So it's really cool when you come down to Richmond. You get a mix of all those different structures and architecture. Beautiful day indeed in Virginia. So this is one of the cool structures or monuments here that you get to see when you visit Richmond, especially Browns Island. It's a really cool what do you call it structure. Just speaking a little more about the freedom movement in Richmond and the Civil War and the American history. Man, I really love how life-size this structure is. Just look at how huge that is. This is probably, I want to say 12 feet tall. It's impressive. Really, really cool stuff here in Richmond. Check it out when you visit for sure. Hey all, if you're new here again, please make sure to subscribe, like, share this, your support is definitely very important as we continue to make those videos. One of my goals is to do a ton of live streams when I'm in New York City. As many of you who are probably familiar with my channel, I do a lot of New York City walks, a lot of Washington DC walking tours as well, and I want to try to get as much of those videos to you guys, yeah, just subscribe so you don't miss out when I make those DC videos, those New York City videos. Those are going to be coming up, so yeah, turn on your notification bells and stay tuned. Feel free to use the chat as well. Say hello, tell us where you're coming from. Love to do a shout out. One of the other really cool things I love about Richmond or Virginia, this city, small size, it's just the amount of people that like to exercise on a daily basis, go on runs. I love it. It's a fit city, and I try to take advantage of that. Go outside, enjoy nature. There's the James River, which is just beyond this part. They've got tons of cool events. You can do whitewater rafting. You can go kayaking on the James River, canoeing, all sorts of really cool events. I just really like that. Yeah. Stunna says, I was absolutely amazed at all the restaurants and row houses that are there downtown in the Fan District. It's definitely an underrated city. Absolutely, Stunna. I agree with you. Richmond is underrated, and I think a lot of people can definitely visit more and just get to see what the city really looks like, because it's definitely really cool. Tons of art, tons of architecture, restaurants that are up and coming in the city for sure, especially the Fan District and Museum District. Some of those other really cool areas, Jackson Ward, the downtown area too, tons of really cool restaurants. So for those of you watching who might not know much about Richmond, it is a really cool city, so I definitely recommend visiting. So just up ahead, we're gonna be taking a look at the Canal Walk, and one thing I really love about the Canal Walk is how it mirrors the canal in Texas. I believe that's San Antonio, Texas, which is really cool. During the summers, they usually have canoes that go on the canal, and just people take tours, and they do tours on the water. So it's actually really, really cool. It's got a bit of a San Antonio vibe, but also a Venice vibe a little bit, if you can see it that way. Yeah, it's a really, really cool spot, and there's usually a ton of people that are walking out here, trying to get out the house, exercise, get a little bit of that nature, because once it's winter, it starts to get a little colder. People start to stay home. You probably also notice that it's the leaves are still really green out. That's one thing I really like about Virginia. It doesn't get as cold quicker, which is really cool. And I really like it. I personally tell myself I'm gonna just keep going south, because I used to live in New York, and and I no longer do a lot of those New York tours. I feel like I'm just gonna end up in Florida. Just Key West. Hey, y'all watching, feel free to use the chat. Tell us where you're coming from, where you're watching from. Once again, this is Walkerdale here from Time Travel Walk, and we're exploring downtown Richmond, Virginia. And this is the Canal Walk here in Virginia. Real cool spot, tons of runners, people trying to get some of their daily walk, Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these walking tours from New York City, Washington, D.C. As I mentioned earlier, if you're just logging on to watch my this live stream, I was supposed to be in Florida, but unfortunately there is a Hurricane Fiona, Ethan? I can't remember what it's called, but it's really hitting them really hard right now, guys. We're so thankful to be out in Virginia, up here, but also let's keep those in Florida in their prayers. I heard it's going to be really bad, but pray for their safety. While they're there, we're just going to keep enjoying Virginia and the beautiful sunlight and beautiful sunset. One of my favorite restaurants is actually coming up, Casa del Barco. This is a Mexican infusion. Really nice spot to go on a Friday night, grab some dinner, get some margs, some drinks. They've got like nice music and all. Just right pointing over there, Casa del Barco. Really cool structure too. Looks kind of like you're in South America or Central America. Casa del Barco, there it is. Oh wow, okay. I just noticed, guys, that there is a new installment of these street art. This is all new. New stuff here. Really cool. One of the things I love about Richmond is just how much there's plenty of murals on the streets. You could, go from one street to the other and there's a new mural everywhere. It's really cool. There's definitely a big art presence here in Richmond. One of the things too that I noticed is a lot of people who study the arts here or who end up becoming artists here usually end up somewhere in Europe, Berlin, Amsterdam, Paris, some of those big art cities that are around the world. Really cool stuff here. Let's see, we have some real cool mural installation, guys. just take it all in, all that art. Real cool stuff here. Looks like we've got a live performer. That's pretty cool. Stunna says, well, I'm considering Richmond because it's in the middle of everything myself. Being from DC, I can get to Richmond in an hour and a half if I live at nighttime and it's not far from Philly. Absolutely, Stunna. That is definitely one of the things I really like about Richmond, is just how close it is to Washington, DC, and also Philadelphia. And honestly, from DC, you can even catch a train for 3 hours and 30 minutes. It's that quick. It's probably quicker than driving. But I also really do like Richmond because it's central. You know, you can go down to DC, or up to DC. You can also even go down to Charlotte, Raleigh, and some of those other cities that you don't normally go to quite often. And that's a really cool part about Richmond, Virginia. It's just central to all these really cool cities. If you missed some of my videos, I posted a Raleigh video, Durham video from North Carolina, just showing you guys what it looks like from those cities. Really, really cool. A lot of the same essence, to be honest. A lot of the same architecture vibes. So I definitely recommend it. Hey, again, if you're new to Time Travel Walk, hit that subscribe button, share. Your support is really, really essential for continuing making more of these videos, more of these walking tours. Our plan, or my plan, is to continue to do live streams from New York City, Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia, from Washington, DC. And hell, I was supposed to be in Florida this week, but you know, there's a hurricane, so can't be there. But while I'm where I am, I definitely want to show you guys what it looks like out here. So hit that subscribe button, continue to support this channel, because I want to bring the best walks for you guys and show you some of the best things in the US, around the world, and just continue to just explore with you all. Stunna says, yes, it is in the perfect location, north, south, east, and west. Absolutely. So more of that mural street art that I was talking about earlier. Richmond has a ton of those. Really cool stuff. Just all over the city. A lot of really cool murals. I love how artistic this city is. Laid back, calm. The vibe is really chill. It's just a good place all around. So just stay tuned, guys. My goal is to get you a couple more minutes of footage till sunset. I'm going to show you a little bit of what the downtown area looks like, and then hopefully end up back over by the Canal Walk or Brown Island, just to catch just in time for the sunset, guys. So stay tuned. I want to bring you the best of Richmond, Richmond's finest. You get a live view of what it's like right now in the city. Really cool. Tons of people around. Yeah. York City, it would be a really cool time too. Just catch a nice little walking tour out in New York. Okay, so this is the continuation of the canal walk. As I mentioned earlier, it's really cool. Usually in the summer, there's a boat out there that does a bunch of tours for people. I don't think it's there. I think it might not be there any longer. But just down there, there's usually a boat that will take you out here all the way around the canal walk in Richmond. And I think this is a man-made canal walk, if I'm not mistaken. Really cool stuff out here in Richmond. It's got a lot of those Venice essence, and San Antonio, Texas looks just like it. Again, a lot of those like south and north mixtures. I really love it, guys. So I won't be going down there, guys, but I want to show you what it looks like from the Capitol. Laura Shore, thank you so much. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you. Guys, if you're new here, subscribe, like this video, share it. Let's continue to do some nice walking tours around, New York City, Washington, D.C., and, around the U.S. Let's just continue to explore some of this wonderful, beautiful country. So I'm walking up now towards one of Richmond's most popular street. I think it is called Carey Street. There's some really cool stuff out there. You've got a nice bookstore out on Carey Street, some quality restaurants, bars. Just right by the downtown area. Stunna says, I just subscribed and like. Thank you, Stunna. I appreciate the sub. Now, my goal is definitely to continue to do a lot of these live streams from bigger cities, just like Richmond, New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston. I've got some Boston videos. If you missed some of those, you can check them out on my channel. And even south too, Florida. Let's try to get to Florida, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let's keep going. So this is Carey Street, and it's a really popular street here in Richmond. Tons of really cool stuff. There's a very popular bookstore down there. Really cool restaurants and bars. The nightlife here is actually really decent. One of these days, I definitely want to get some nightlife videos out to you guys so you can see what it's like out here. I do actually have some nightlife videos actually speaking of, and if you missed those, you can probably watch them. I think it's Richmond Nightlife. Don't go here alone. Check it out. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Thank you. Let's continue to grow this channel. I personally haven't been to the Mexican restaurant over there, Casa Fiesta. I've heard some good stuff about it. Definitely want to go there at some point. Really cool coffee shop here too. There's a really cool restaurant slash bar that's coming up. I definitely want to show you guys when you're in Richmond. Check it out. Really cool. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's called the Richmond Tobacco Company, if I'm not mistaken. I heard the nightlife is really decent out there.
Maybe they're, I saw it.
So it's 2 hour park?
2 hour park.
It's the tobacco company, guys. Tobacco company. Check it out when you're in Richmond. Nightlife is insane, if not the best here in Richmond. Don't quote me on this, but this is what I've heard so far from some of the locals here. Tobacco company. That's the restaurant, but just on the side they have a nightclub underground. Really, really cool. And this would be where the entrance is, guys. I definitely want to be back here at some point, maybe on a Friday night, just to show you guys what it looks like at the tobacco company. The nightlife, I heard, is insane. But it's just really, really cool all around, guys. If you're new to Time Travel Walk, please feel free to use the chat. Tell us where you're watching from. Don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. It's free. You know, there's nothing else you have to do. It's free. Just continue to show your support and help us continue to grow this channel, guys. Thank you. Stunna says, I like the northern city vibe. Charlotte and Atlanta are really nice cities, but you can tell you're in the south. There's a difference between northern cities and southern cities. Absolutely, absolutely. I just found that the people down here in Richmond you know, a lot warmer. Everybody says this. You know, people in the south are nice. I don't know if it's a facade, but from what I've noticed, you know, people are more likely to smile at you, you know, look at you in the eye, versus New York City. You know, I check out some of my New York City videos. Really interesting. I love New York City, but no one actually makes eye contact. Really important. You probably can't even maintain eye contact for longer than 3 seconds. It's kind of weird if you do that in New York City. But I love New York City. It's just a different breed. It's a different city. You have tons of things to do and see. That's probably why you can't make eye contact longer than 3 seconds, because in 3 seconds you could be looking at something new. So funny. Guys, we're at downtown Richmond. Downtown Richmond, guys. Check it out. Just up this alley and to the left, guys, I want to show you guys what the Virginia State Capitol looks like. This is the capital of Richmond, the seat of the governor here. Really cool structure, interesting. I definitely want to do some tours in there at some point. So yeah, let's go. Oh, I love the name of this street, Bank Street. If you missed it, Bank Street. Isn't that cool? Stunna says, I love New York. Really nice people there. I was surprised. In Jersey City also. Oh yeah. New Jersey is different. As a matter of fact, if you're from New Jersey and you're watching this video, please do not forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button now. Like, share. I appreciate y'all watching from Jersey. But New York State is better. New York State is better, guys. Everyone from New York would say that. We have a rivalry with New Jersey. All right, guys, there's the state capitol. Wander This Way says, excited to be watching. How close are you right now to VCU? Only been to Richmond a few times. Hey, Wander This Way, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. As a matter of fact, VCU is probably less than 15 minutes from here. You can probably bike there for 8 minutes. If I'm being honest, it's actually really close. For those of you who do not know VCU, it's one of the local public institutions here in Richmond. Got a really interesting campus that blends in very well with the city, but it's really cool, guys. Whew. That stairs, something else. All this construction here, guys, I don't know. What do you think? Good? Bad? This used to be one of the best places to actually take photos in Richmond. But with all this construction going on, you don't really see a lot of people here. But it's a really cool spot for people taking wedding photos and just doing like photo shoots or even graduation photo shoots. Really cool stuff there, guys. Appreciate you all watching. If you're new here, tell us where you're watching from, guys. A lot of history in this city, guys, good and bad. If you know the history of Richmond, Virginia, you know it was the former capital, if I'm not mistaken, of the Confederate, guys. So the city has a lot of history. There's a lot that went on, years back. Jackson Ward, which is just north of here, used to be called Black Wall Street, guys. If you know what Black Wall Street is, if you don't know, Google it, guys. Very similar to one of the other cities in the South. Tulsa, I think, was the other one. Oklahoma, guys. So yeah, tons of history. I don't want to get too much into that. But yeah, no, Richmond is a cool city, guys. Cool city. Stunna says, cool. Kind of gothic looking. Yes, there's definitely a lot of really interesting architecture and vibe in this city. So much art and history and all that. Thank you, Wander This Way, watching from Washington, D.C. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. Hope to be doing some walks from Washington D.C. at some point. Thank you everyone watching. Appreciate it. Continue to stay tuned, guys. If you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on, hit that bell so you don't miss out when I start a live stream. All right. Alright guys, I'm gonna move on now over to Shockoe Bottom. It's a really cool part of Richmond. Nightlife is insane. Tons of restaurants out in Shockoe Bottom. If you visit Richmond, definitely check it out. Stana says, I heard that Jackson Ward was also like the Harlem of Richmond. You know, Stana, you probably got your facts better than I do, but yeah, it is probably one of the Harlems or former Wall Street, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, really cool stuff here. Lots of culture, history, art, art revitalization in the city, but a lot of history nonetheless. You know what, guys, as a matter of fact, since we don't have a lot of time left for sunset, I want to show you what the sunset looks like right from the James River. Hello, Muriel. Muriel Camus says, nice video. Thank you so much, Muriel. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. Help this channel, support this channel, and let's grow this channel together. We're going to be doing tons of wonderful videos from New York City, Washington, D.C. My goal in the next year is to explore some of America's major cities, so you can actually see what it looks like from wherever you are, guys. So subscribe now, hit that notification bell, stay tuned for more wonderful walks, nightlife, awesome videos, guys. I'm telling you, you won't want to miss this. Wow. Guy almost ran for it, guys. That guy was coming in so quick. I gotta say, one of the difference about driving in the city and driving in New York City is there's definitely a lot of difference. I feel like New York drivers are more aware, and sure, there's a lot going on, and you know, there's so much going on in New York City, but you know, people are more aware. But here in Virginia, I don't know, guys, tell me, what do you think? So a lot more people just, you know, driving without actually paying attention or looking. But you know, I don't want to get into the politics or details of driving and all that, but all right, let's go catch that sunset, guys. Hello. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, share this video. There's going to be a lot more in the future, guys. Wow, the Omni Hotel. This is actually a really popular hotel, guys. Got a ton of different locations, I think, out in DC, New York City, San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, really, really prestigious hotel. Omni Richmond. It's about 74 degrees here in downtown Richmond. Nice and sunny, cool weather. The climate is actually starting to cool down a little bit. Actually, it drops down to the 50s overnight, but during the day, it's a nice, cool temperature. Yeah, guys, tell us if you're watching, if you're just tuning in, tell us, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Tell us in the comments. Stunna says Northern VA drivers are the worst. Oh, yes. I couldn't disagree with you anymore or agree with you anymore, Stunna. I think DC drivers and Northern Virginia drivers are just probably one of the worst in the country. Alright, we're heading back so we can catch that sunset, guys. If you have any recommendations of videos, feel free to put that in the comment. Let us know. What would you like to see? What cities would you like to see? The nightlife, day walks, rain walk. There's a bunch of new apartments down there. One of the really cool things I love about Richmond too is all the new developments that's coming into the city. Oh guys, this is actually one of my favorite views. This is actually one of my favorite views, guys. The Life of Jeremiah Rios YouTube star says, I was born in Richmond, Virginia. Hello, hello, welcome to Time Travel Walk. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, you can't miss this view right here. This is one of the best views. Look at that sunset right there, guys. One of the best views you could see in all of Virginia. Tons of murals down there. All right, guys, let's catch that sunset. Let's catch that sunset, guys. Thank you so much for those that have been able to tune in. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Casa del Barco, guys. Really cool restaurant here. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Appreciate all your support. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, share. Let's go catch the sunset. If you're new to my channel or this is Time Travel Walk, thank you so much for those that are tuning in. Use the chat function below. Tell us where you're watching from. We are in Richmond, Virginia. Downtown Richmond, Virginia. Stunna says, wow, reminds me of Providence, Rhode Island, one of my favorite cities. I love Providence. Providence is like one of those cities that not a lot of people visit, you know? It's just there, just hanging out, you know? Funny thing is, like, unlike, you know, New York City or Boston, Providence just happens to be there, you know. So I think a lot of people prefer to go to New York City, Washington D.C., Boston. So Providence is definitely like one of those cities that no one really wants to, you know, no one really puts on the first of their bucket list when they travel. But it is a cool city, guys. Yeah, this is definitely a really cool part of Richmond. Tons of festivals that go on during the fall, summer months, spring months. Tons of really cool festivals. They had Jerk Fest. They've got some nice reggae festival and some folk music, as well as some hip hop and a whole ton of different genre. Guys, yeah, it's a really cool spot. Oh, that sunset is beautiful. I'll try to show you guys what that sunset looks like from out there. Really cool views. just by the James River. Yes, Providence is one of the other underrated cities. I agree. It's just unfortunately not in a place, where a lot of people could visit. Like, there's Boston on the east, and there's New York City southwest. So Providence doesn't get a lot of the rep that it deserves. I think it definitely falls short when it comes to the geography. But it is a cool place. Wow, that sunset, guys. I'm telling you. It's a really cool place to walk. One of the other really big things about Richmond is just how much of a bike scene there is. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a lot of people that are biking around, mountain biking, street bike, road bike, gravel bike. Tons of really cool trails in the city, specifically for mountain bikers too. I need to get myself one of those mountain bikes because I feel like I'm missing out each time I see someone with a mountain bike. But yeah, just like Portland, I think was one of those other cities. Seattle, some of those bike-friendlier cities or bike-friendly cities, just like Richmond. Yeah, Richmond is definitely one of them. I really love how you could just take your bike and just go out there and get on a trail. One of the more popular trails here in Richmond is the Capitol Trail, which extends for, I think, over 100 miles. Real cool stuff. I haven't done all 100 miles of it. Definitely want to do that in the future. But it's really cool. You can take the trail all the way down to, I want to say somewhere all good, south of Richmond. That dog just tried to bite me or something. Anyways, guys, I don't want to get bitten up. If I do, I won't be able to do walking tours, guys. All right, we're getting close to the James River. Really cool stuff. One thing I really love about James River is, just how like serene it is. Usually when I come out there, I could just stay right by the water and just listen and just watch and just listen to the water, guys. It's really cool. Wow. Look at that sunset, guys. Look at that sunset. Isn't that beautiful? That is just stunning. Sunset over the James River on the Brown Island Bridge. Guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification. Appreciate it, y'all. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at this. We got a bunch of people doing some water rafting. Isn't that cool with the sunset? That is awesome. That is really cool, guys. James River. Stunna says, you have made Richmond looks simply amazing. Thank you, Stun. I appreciate the comment. Thank you again for tuning in, for showing your support. It allows me to continue to make these videos that are really cool. As I mentioned earlier, stay tuned for walks from New York City, Washington, D.C., some of those really cool cities. Definitely going to be bringing you tons of walks, guys.
And that's very expensive stuff.
This is a perfect day to just catch a sunset. Yes, Stunna. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful sunset. I agree. Thank you. Again, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, like this video, share with your friends. tons of walking tours to come. New York City, Boston, Washington, D.C. I'm going to be doing a live stream more often, guys, so hit that notification bell. Stay tuned when I start a new live stream, guys. All right. Caught a good, beautiful sunset over there, guys. Breathtaking. Definitely want to do more of those walks, live streams. I think it's a really good way to show you guys what it looks like, raw, unfiltered, live. So thank you. If you're new again, this is Time Travel Walk. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, share with your friends, and let's keep walking. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna turn around here because it gets pretty dark down there, just to try to capture more of that sunset, more of that light, give you a better view of Richmond from this angle. Beautiful sunset, guys. Sky Eyes Walk says, wow, nice view. Thank you, Sky Eyes. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Thank you. Really cool views here from the James River, guys. James River Promenade. I think that's a French word. Le Promène. I gotta practice up some more of my French. There's some more Paris walk. Meet some locals. Show you all what Paris probably looks like, or the south of France, guys. But for now, let's enjoy this beautiful view. Probably hear the sound of the water rush down. That's because there's a mini waterfall just down there. One of the cool things about the James River is how much people can do on here. You can go kayaking, whitewater rafting, paddle boarding on here. Usually there are swimmers out here as well. But really cool city, really cool spot. Let's see if I can tilt down here and show you what the water looks like. Looks a little crystal clear now. You can actually see the bottom from the top, which is really, really cool. Sky Eyes Walk says, yeah, une très bonne promenade. Je suis déjà un pote. Wow. Merci, merci Sky Eye. C'est très belle. Belle promenade. I don't know if my French was a little choppy there, but I think I got what I was saying. Merci, merci. So from France, or you're French speaking and you're watching this video, merci. Subscribe. Let's keep making more of these wonderful videos, guys. I'm actually really surprised at how light it is still, and my phone is, or my camera is getting all that quality footage, and the light is coming in, which is really, really good, guys. Très bonne promenade. Where are you watching from, Sky Eye Walk? Wow, this is beautiful, guys. Look at how blue that looks. Look at how purple or blue, I don't know what you call it, what color that is, but it is just beautiful. Thank you, Sky Eyes Walk. It is not bad. You try. I am definitely working on my French. I am working on my French. I know the basics. I can speak a little bit, have a little bit of conversation. But I am working on it, Sky Eyes. Mon français, ce n'est pas mal. I think that's how you say my French is not bad. Je parle français et anglais. Thank you, Stunna. Stunna says, one of the best videos I've seen, hands down. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And honestly, guys, the only way we can continue to grow this channel is if you like, subscribe, share this video. Let's continue to make more amazing videos, guys. All right? Make more of these videos. Daylight. Muriel Camus says, cool view, love it, thank you. My French is not bad. Thank you. Thank you, Sky Eyes. I try to improve. As a matter of fact, I need a French textbook. I will be getting a French textbook so I can improve my French. Thank you everyone that's tuned in so far. Appreciate your support. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's continue to grow this channel. Share this video. Yes, guys. More walks to come. New York City, Washington, D.C. I said earlier in this video that I was supposed to be doing some walking tours from Florida, but there's a hurricane. So if you want me to bring you walks from Florida, hit that subscribe button, like the video. Let's get to Florida, guys. Let's do it. Really cool views here from Richmond. It's the sun setting. As a matter of fact, I really love how bright it is and how much light this camera is taking in. So I'm gonna be doing some more nightlife live streams. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. All right. Thank you again, everyone that's tuned in so far. Appreciate your support. Thank you. More live streams to come. And I think I'm gonna end this video here, guys. So appreciate it. I think my battery's at 10% right now, if I'm not mistaken. But let's do more of these walking tours and show you all what this beautiful cities look like, guys. All right. All right, take it easy, guys. Thank you. See you in the next video.